So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Leo Ascendant. Yes, who got this one right? So, as always, if you don't know what planets placed in your Leo Ascendant chart, so you can see which planet is going to be affecting which planet, for this, check out the links here, Astrology.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultation, and link to my academy, Maghavat Astrology Academy, where I'm currently teaching marriage, everything about marriage. And yes, you are going to learn some tips and tricks that you may probably have never heard before. Okay, about marriage, about all the things. Because I've learned under some geniuses in the last 2 years. Okay, so it's like when you see it, you're just like, oh, that's what it is. So yes, it's on right now. It's going slow. I'm not doing 3-4 videos like previous courses. I'm just doing 1 video a week. Going slow. So anyway, Leo. What is the most important thing with Leo right now? It's with Ketu in the Ascendant and Rahu in the 7th house. Okay. What did you notice with Ketu when it entered Leo? Okay, especially regardless of where you were in the world, you must have noticed that there was something called a no king protest. Right? Just people with no jobs and no brain just want to do things, thinking they can change the world. But no king protest. Why? Leo is king. What is Ketu? No king. Because Ketu is a monk. Ketu is headless, so Ketu is going to cut the head of the king. So now what happens is, naturally, on a world's perspective, the governments are just either get shamed or government are being cut. Okay? On a personal level, what happens is, the Leo Ascendant people, okay, one tends to deal with some form of humiliation from secret enemies. Enemies that you never expected, that these people will try to do this for me or try to do this to me. And how do you know which set of people that you will deal with this particular alignment? See where your birth Ketu is in the birth chart. Whichever house and sign it's in, related to that house, you will have those secret enemies. And now, because it's in the Ascendant, now they try to attack you. So some people feel humiliated. Some people will see some rumors going around them in the office or in places around them where they just feel like, what the hell? Why? Okay. On some level, all Leo Ascendant will deal with this. Some will small, minute, some will big, depending upon what you have performed in your own past life. Okay. Yes, you could deal with false accusations, especially if in your birth chart, Mercury and Moon are connected. Or it could be legitimate. Okay. But this is the first thing that Ketu does. Now, who survives this where you don't even notice, like, okay, whatever, is the person that has let go of their own Rahu. Meaning, you don't have this part. You're not thinking, it's like a naked Aghori. Right? There's a sect in Jainism or something, they just don't wear any clothes and then they go out into parades and all that. It's like shameless. They don't care. This is my body. Look at it, make fun of it, whatever you want to do. Okay, so a person, when they let go of that pride, okay, you're going to have to be that person who just let go of that pride. Meaning somebody younger in age with you, somebody less mature than you, completely immature, is going to be irritating you, and that's when your ego will burst because Ketu is in fire sign. And especially right now this month, you will see Ketu, Mars are trine from each other. I mean, oh boy, you are like on a verge of just being triggered. So here, if a person doesn't care about what they are, what they look like, and if you don't get respect, okay, whatever, I'm just here to do work. But some people with Leo Ascendant, they're like, hey, I gotta get respect. I know I'm at the lower point of this corporation. Okay, but hey, you gotta respect me. The moment you feel that respect thing, now Ketu is now you're activating Ketu. Why? Because it's being irritated. And what happens is, especially when it goes into Magha Nakshatra, okay, this is where the real pride and sense comes in. In Falguni is just a, you know, Falguni is a vagabond, entertainer. Falguni is like, whatever needs to be done, let's do it, let's have party, everybody have fun. Where Magha is like, oh no, this is my throne. Do not throw me off of this. And Ketu doesn't care for the throne. On the Dasha system, it controls the throne, but it's more of the respect of the ancestors. It's not your throne, it's the throne of the ancestors. You know, when people say, I don't respect you as a police officer, but I respect that uniform that you're wearing and what it represents. That's the same thing. So people don't care for you. They care about that ancestral lineage that is being coming to you. So when it's in the ascendant, okay, you will see between now and next year, especially next year, obviously it's almost over, till August, you will see many themes that will play out where Universal will give you signal, learn something about your ancestors, learn something about your past. And especially for Leo ascendant out of all the zodiac signs, becomes very important, even Leo moon. Okay. You need to do some ancestral pujas, Pitra Paksha puja, especially on Amavasya day, no moon day, especially like on during eclipses, when lunar eclipses happen. This is the best time period. And what it does, it'll completely calm that particular Ketu down. Because right now Ketu is going to be fire. You will say things to people headlessly that will shatter someone's ego and will create enemies for you. Okay, and your enemies always is actually hidden, regardless of where Ketu is placed. You will see Leo ascendant people don't get to know who their enemy is until when things happen, you're like, oh, this is the person that did this. Why? Because Scorpio is in the 4th house. That's why. And naturally, what happens is till August, a person's, because see, Jupiter is in the 12th house by June onwards in Cancer and is moving towards Ketu. Ketu is moving towards Jupiter. You know what this does, what this creates? It creates this attitude of just having a barren relationship with everyone in your life. Like a person just doesn't care to connect with people, call people, receiving phone calls they won't pick up. And that's actually me. I am so barren from every relationship in my life, families, cousins, friends, that any calls that comes to me, I get an anxiety. Like, oh, do I have to talk to you now? Do I have to make up things? How you doing? How's everything going? Why? Because I'm so introvert. I'm telling, and it's probably also, I know why. I have so much of Ketu energy around me that for me, I just I don't like to connect with anything or anyone. I've been the happiest in the last 3 years having 0 friends. But see, for you as a Leo ascendant, and I know there's some astrologer friends who kind of get mad, hey, how come you're not picking up the phone calls, and all that, but that's me. I just want to be left alone. But for Leo ascendant, for this temporary time period, you kind of become like me. But you'll see this like June, July, August onwards. You don't want to be connected with anything. You want to be just in jungles, not doing anything. Okay, and especially during this particular 2026, the main thing you also see is that you become oblivion to how to deal with marriage, how to deal with the relationship. It's like one sees, it's like a mirage. You see that I want this relationship, and it happens. And when it happens, then you just don't know what to do with it. There's a bit of this confusion that is there with Leo person right now. they feel like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, should I ask this person out? Should I now give them a gift? Should I now? It's just it's an oblivion state. But also because of Rahu being in Aquarius, 100 different opportunities comes to you to meet people. Especially right now, you're going to see most of the people that come into your life will be of a different culture, ethnic background, different caste, healers, medical professionals, cybersecurity individuals. These are the people that are mainly going to be coming in your life. Okay, and you will also see many times you will find tremendous amount of solutions by going to conferences, meeting people in a group setting. Okay, so for advancements of career, when you do this, suddenly your career finds a spark because Saturn is in the 8,000 Pisces. And then after June is going to be trine from Jupiter. So double trine of Jupiter and Saturn goes into the 8th house related matters. So obviously on one end we see that a person secretly suddenly spends money on their career, investments, insurance, wills and estates. Suddenly you get like a living trust, irrevocable trust. And you do that in a secrecy. You'll also see major responsibility comes in for those who are married related to spouse's family, spouse themselves, children, and obviously profession. You will see you will do a lot of budgeting in your profession, or you'll deal with situations in your profession where the company is having to budget things. So you feel restricted. Hey, how come you guys are no longer having soft drinks and juices and sandwiches on Friday and Thursday? Well, no, we got a budget. We got to do this and this. So there's going to be this budgeting essence that you will see with the Saturn. But see, what happens with Saturn in the 8,000 Pisces especially? The person wants to, there's no interest in work, okay? There's no interest in work unless your work requires you to do deep research into something. There's not going to be any interest in work unless you know you will get something out of it, like a bonus or something. So if you are, even if you're doing research and you know, like, you may not get anything out of it. A Leo ascendant person will be like, okay, what am I doing? Why am I going here? It's like, remember, what is a king? Leo the king. You do not go into a country just to save people in this name of democracy and freedom. No. Come on. It's always some resource that you're going to make an exchange with. These people have oil. Let's go give them some democracy and freedom. Okay. And then we'll make a new government and then we'll make a deal. That's what happens. Like, for example, if you even look at US going into Ukraine, they're looking for a mineral deal. Hey, you have taken so much money from us. We got to get something back. We'll protect you. It's always geopolitics. It's never like nice guys and good guys and bad guys. Now, while Jupiter is in the 12th house, okay, one thing you will see during this time period, a person desires tremendous amount of travel to isolated places, especially because Ketu's in the Ascendant. You will see many Leo Ascendant people who go to jungles, foresty areas, off-grid places, going to, especially hilltops a lot. Like, one wants rest. But one, on the other hand, though, because of this Jupiter transiting the 12th house, you will, especially whether you're 20s, 30s, you learn something big related to investments. And you'll make some big investment. Even if, let's say, you make $40,000 a year. For someone who's making $40,000 a year, making a $3,000 investment is a big deal. 4,000 is a big deal. So you'll do something. You'll give something big. And yes, on expenses related to education, expenses related to your joint assets, your hidden costs happen. Like, for example, you have to hire an attorney to make a living trust. That money is going to go. Okay, what you're getting in return is a service. But while Jupiter is in the 11th house in the sign of Gemini between now and June, okay, this is a great period for especially a person to do over communication and gain through their communication with a large organization. One will gain, okay, especially somehow you will start creating multiple sources of income. And you gain through your effort, whatever efforts you have been putting from last year. Jupiter is going to now try to give you some return back from those efforts you have put in. A lot of communications will happen over social media. A lot of social media posts will take place. Okay. One will naturally also, this is a time period that some old flames come into play. Old relationship people that you kind of lost in connection with come back. Old exes will try to connect with you for romance. And especially this is the best time period because remember, Rahu is in the 7th house in Aquarius. So those people who are going for, IVF, this is the best time period to get medical treatment related to your children. But also, this is also the period for having natural children coming into play as well. And they can happen suddenly and unexpectedly. Unexpected pregnancy announcements can happen. Okay. But the main thing you will see with Jupiter going into the 12th house. Okay. This is where you will also find, you will see such people, if you haven't gotten nice sleep before, now you get the nice sleep. You'll sleep long hours. Okay. But again, if you want to align with this Jupiter, donate money, make a little bit of investments every now and then. Okay. And especially learn something, spend money towards learning something. Now, the thing is with Jupiter being in Gemini between now and especially being retrograde, you will see such people begin doing too many things repeatedly regarding increasing one's income, going towards learning too many crafts, too many lessons, wanting to connect with too many people. And at the end, once Jupiter goes direct, okay, one thing you will see, whatever that you were trying to repeatedly learn or overlearning, you'll realize I'm overlearning all these things. I don't need to do all these things. Because again, Jupiter is in Gemini, sign where Jupiter, in a way, it is its enemy's sign. And what does Gemini represent? Multiplicity. And especially Jupiter here is forced to become hasty, forced to become impulsive on a higher level. Like Aries is impulsive, right? And what is the result of Aries? Is Gemini, which is third from itself. So impulsiveness leads to irrational reactions. And then you again have to do things because whatever you put out wasn't so great. So this is why you will see, like, you will go from one thing to another, and then going back again. Where one should stick to one thing and then go deep into it. And this is also the period where between January and June, okay, Jupiter is going to give like you will see, you will buy multiple books. You will do a lot of like audio books during this time period. And especially those who have children. Right now, children will get interested in like multitudes of things. Okay? Multitudes of things. And their mind gets distracted. Okay. Sorry, we have Joey here. Joey, show your face. Here, Joey. It's Joey. So, yes, come on, Joey. Here, Joey, come here. Come here. You want to come up? No? So, Your children will be distracted now with games and fun and hanging out with friends. Okay. So this is especially the period where, as a parent, you're going to have to set disciplines and boundaries. Okay. And you will see once Jupiter enters in Cancer, they retract back from all those activities. Like, let's say right now your child is saying, oh, I want to go into golf and I want to go into join a cricket team and this and that. All these multiplicity of, adventures, they calm down suddenly after June, July. They'll be like, you know what? Nah, I'm not interested. Unless their chart is actually saying that, yeah, they need to be athletes. They need to be doing something. Otherwise, these interests come in and simply go. Now, especially if this Jupiter is second from your moon. Let's say from your moon is in the sign of Taurus and Jupiter is in Gemini. You will see this could be a period of promotion. Gaining money, but also multi sources of money will become active. So on one way I see, like, if this Jupiter is there, second especially from the moon, or especially this Jupiter in your Navamsha is going over Mercury, this is going to be the period you will, one way or the other, get some increase in money, increase in promotion. You will find more money, more ways to just earn something extra. Okay. But yeah, one thing, well, like I said, with especially Saturn, okay, being here, it brings sudden, and especially you will see, if your moon in your birth chart is in the 12th house, 5th house, or 10th house, you will see sudden opportunity arises for you to go to a foreign place. Sudden opportunity will come to get a foreign visa or foreign work opportunity. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis for 2026 Leo Ascendant. And remember, my marriage course is active, which is in the link in the description. And again, if you need especially transit readings where I can actually see your planets to see what dasha you're going to, what is going to be happening exactly, looking at all the synchronized information, that's when you really see what is going to be happening. For that, you can check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.